We move on to a very important conversation coming up. You just saw the video for yourself, and we're referring to the Agrifair 2.0. Joining me in studio, a regular on the show, you can say. David, it's always a pleasure having you.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here.
They say if it's good, you do it twice, right? Yeah. If it's good, you have to do it again.
If it's nice, you do it twice.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this is happening again on the 28th to the 30th. 3 days of intense shopping.
I tell you.
And sales.
I'm telling you. It's going to be fantastic. It's really going to be fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
What should we expect, right? Of course, a lot of people patronized the very first edition we did. Knowing how we do things here, the experience is always different, right?
Yeah.
So maybe give us a sneak peek into what we should expect for Agrifair 2.0.
Okay, so just for the benefit of those who haven't been part of the conversations that we've been having and haven't benefited from hearing what Agrifair is about. Basically, we're looking at from the farm gate to your plate.
Yeah.
All right. We are bringing you fresh produce. Everything is fresh. Everything is organic. We're bringing it straight to you, unprocessed. Okay. And the idea of this, compared to our other events that we have, which are also like food events, is to give us the market experience, that whole vibe of I've gone to the market myself, I'm touching the tubers, I'm touching the greens, I'm touching, and I'm taking the live, organic, fresh produce. And that experience, that energy, that vibe is what we are bringing you. So the market experience, bringing you fresh produce and all of that. That's what we're doing with Agrifair. Now this one, as you said, 2.0, this is, I like to call it the Christmas edition of Agrifair, because we're basically shopping for Christmas.
Yeah.
Right, we're basically shopping for Christmas. Getting all the Ghana rice that we want, the sweet potatoes we're looking for, the contombre that we want, the broad deer that we're looking for, and all of that. If it's chicken, there's chicken. If there's goat, it's goat. There's pig. Whatever you want, it's all there, fresh and organic.
And it's important to emphasize that this is for locally produced food stuff.
Absolutely.
Nothing like bringing in imported.
No, not at all. Because again, this is also to help drive the business side of things, right? Because if the consumer, who's the one that's doing the purchasing, we increase the number of consumers and we increase their taste and their palate, their desire for locally produced goods, it's only better for our farmers and therefore for our economy, right? And so this is the bit we can do as a media house to help what the government is doing and help where the nation needs to go. So
wow, exciting. I had a friend tell me that with everything CTFM and ChannelOne come up with, you see some replication of the sort by some other people Charlie doing their own thing also. So for example, you start like Situation All White, you see happen elsewhere.
And some people start doing All White.
They start doing that with the City Business Olympics, then they are doing sort invitational, just like chaka. But for some reason, right, we saw Agrifair happen. It's not been replicated.
Well, I think
we
other
say
people
it's because
doing...
of the logistics or the complex nature of it, or it's just, I don't know, put together for us.
Logistically, it's not a small feat to pull off an event like that with the numbers that we're talking about, because you have in excess of 100 vendors. Even the first one, we had in excess of 100 vendors already,
and thousands of patrons.
Yes, so it's not. It can be a logistical nightmare if you're not sure what you're doing. But by the grace of God, we are reasonably experienced at handling fairs and events and outdoor programs. Even This Is Ghana, for example, we've been pulling off This Is Ghana for 10 years. So Incredible. There's a lot of experience that has come from that. So even though this is the second time we're doing Agrifair, based on our vast experience from other events, we're bringing all that to play. And the first time we did Agrifair in June was a smashing success. So already, I mean, we know if
there's history to this.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, and this is for Christmas, so the expectation
Christmas.
is even higher.
Yes.
Wow. Beyond shoppers coming to, make a filled day for themselves in terms of buying and getting ready for the festive season, we also are being told, I've seen us advertise some clinics that will be happening.
Yes.
What was the purpose or the motive behind this?
Okay. So, there's fresh produce you can buy. We're asking the question, why not help people grow their own at home, right? Or on their own farm or on their own space, right?
Yeah.
Remember that back in the 70s and 80s, there was something we called Operation Feed Yourself, where the government was very deliberate and intentional about encouraging smallholder businesses to do farming at home, and on a much smaller scale, not necessarily a commercial scale, right? I'll give you an example. When I was growing up, my parents had a poultry farm at home. And this came off the back of Operation Feed Yourself, right? We actually had a poultry farm in the house, And even though it was in the house, we had 5,000 birds in the house, So there was that. Then I remember also many of our family friends, when we visit them, there's a fish pond.
True.
So one of the things that my parents were always very cautious about was when we were going to a particular friend's house, they also want to make sure that if there's a fish pond, we are aware of it, so that the children, when they are playing outside, nobody goes to fall by accident.
We had
into
a crab, rearing area.
Okay, yeah. So there's been a lot of that historically. We're saying that if we bring this back and encourage households to be interested, number one, and then also to practically do it for themselves. Not only do we help people to cut down their expenditure per month, because if you're producing it yourself at home, it's considerably cheaper to do, So then it also helps the economy as well.
Absolutely. David, in 30 seconds, right, what would you say is the value proposition for the Agrifair, right? So why should I come there, not to Makola? Already, my mom went to Makola. I said, prices are coming out. So why Agrifair and not Kanishi or Makola or Kaishi or wherever else?
Because there are some markets, for example, you say, there's fish market, or there's a crab market, there's onion market. This one, everything.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Everything is there.
Absolutely.
Everything is there.
Amazing.
From rabbits to poultry to goats, pigs, all of that, And then, of course, with the clinics, we are doing snail farming, fish farming, poultry farming, and piggery. These are the 4 categories that will be training in. Of course, this is in conjunction with CSIR. So they are bringing their expertise on board. So it's not hit and miss. No.
My friend texted me right now and said, can they get ostrich egg at Agrifair?
Why not?
Wow.
People, look, listen. National Service farms are coming. They were there the last time. They're coming again. The prisons farms are coming. And all of these people, they have a whole plethora of livestock and birds and everything that they produce. So you'll be very surprised when you get there what they have available.
All right, David Kweku Sechi, thank you so much for your time this morning and for the insights. Of course,
you're most welcome.
To our amazing sponsors, for the remarkable show of solidarity and support, helping us through all of this. Some of them been with us from phase 1, right? So of course you have IDH, you have the Horticulture Business Platform, Development Bank, Ghana Legacy Crop International, Gesal, Ghana Exim Bank, and Agri Impact Limited. Thank you so much for the support. We'll take a quick break. When we're back, there's a lot more conversation right here on Breakfast Day. You don't go away.